Mothers and sisters, brothers and friends, at the very outset, I pay my homage to the memory of deceased on COVID-19. I share grief with the members of the deceased family. I, at the same time, believe that the patients of COVID-19 who are being treated will recover soon and return back to their homes. I would like to convey my regards and appreciation to the doctors and their associates who have been fighting this battle, keeping themselves as the front-ranking warrior. The first two stages of lockdown, particularly in Tripura, we have passed in a smooth manner. 2 or 3 cases have been identified. Of course, they, though are the resident of Tripura, they went outside and came back. And ultimately, it was found that they have been carrying the virus and admitted to the hospital, and by now they have been cured and returned back to their homes. It is a matter of relief. But during this period, the other problem was there, and that is still persisting. You know, particularly during last 2 years, more than 2 years, in Tripura, the BJP and IPFT alliance government is working. People have been suffering most. No work, no income. There was problem of half starvation. Mothers are forced to sell their offsprings in search of work and food. Number of boys and girls have been forced to leave the state, and among them, a sizable number was tribal. During this lockdown, there was no work, no food, no earning. Though, before the implementation of this lockdown decision started from 24th of April, before that we had our Tripura Legislative Assembly's session, that was budget session. But all of a sudden, from the government side, proposal came that instead of any discussion and debate, the budget should be passed and assembly session should be suspended. We have accepted that proposal, and in the floor of the assembly, we requested the government that during this lockdown, wholesale lockdown, particularly the poorest of the poor people, working people, daily wage earner, large chunk of the Tripura population, they have been depending on that, and most of them have been working in unorganized sector. They should be given free ration for 1 month, and at the same time those families should be helped by providing at least rupees 5,000. But the government, in the floor of the assembly, particularly the chief minister was there, he did not commit anything, rather made a statement about the steps to face this problem taken by the state government, narrated and explained. However, the session was over. What we have seen, that this decision of the state government, what the chief minister announced, did not implement in toto. Large chunk of the people, particularly residing in villages, remote corner of the state, and also in bordering areas, all these decisions have not been implemented in those areas, and these people have been facing serious trouble. So, in that situation, the government convened an all-party meeting on 29th April. Our party attended this meeting. I was also invited as a special guest. I also attended that meeting. First of all, to prevent this virus spreading throughout the state and for treatment of the affected people, I came up with some concrete proposal before the government. We said that PPE that should be provided to the doctors and their associates as early as possible for their protection. If that is not ensured, they would not be able to render service free of mind. And at the same time, we stressed that intensive test and examination of the people of Tripura should be undertaken and implemented rigorously. Then we said all these treatments should not be confined to tertiary hospitals located at Agartala, the capital town of the state. In the district level, in all the district hospitals, at least one ward with number of beds should be provided so that the people who will be identified as carrier of this virus may be admitted and treated there. Examination, etc. may be taken place at Agartala. At the same time, we suggested the general treatment in the hospitals have been stopped after implementation of this lockdown decision. The people have been suffering. They could not come to hospitals. So we have suggested that health service activities should be decentralized, and particularly the OPDs should be kept open for 24/7. At least it should be taken up to the level of subdivisional hospitals and subsequently primary healthcare centers. But that has not yet been implemented in toto. Of course, government has been trying its level best to get help from the central government, and step by step they are forging ahead. But all these steps are not actually sufficient to meet the requirement of the state, particularly the intensive examination test that is not yet been taken in a full scale. That is a matter of worry. So, at the same time, we asked the government in that all-party meetings that we do not know when this lockdown will be withdrawn, because that does not depend on the decision at the political level. We have suggested scientists, doctors who are involved in all these activities, their suggestions should be sought. According to their suggestion and experience being gained from the world over, our government should take decisions for furtherance of lockdown program. But in this stage, the government should immediately start taking measures, supplying rations, not only rice, but also some other essential commodities to those families who are not paying taxes. Without this, these people who are suffering most because of starvation, half starvation, they cannot survive. And at the same time, we have suggested that all these families should be given rupees 7,500 per month, and both these operations should continue at least for next 3 months. After 3 months, this may be reviewed, and if necessary, government may take decision to furtherance it. That was our suggestion and demand we pressed for. But the government actually did not act in proper manner. They were sticking to their earlier positions, which I have already mentioned, did not reach to the doorsteps of most of the poor families. In that situation, from the state center of our party in Tripura, we have given call to the members, sympathizers and supporters of our party that at this stage it's a matter of grave concern. So we should not wait for government relief measures. Wherever it is possible, from our side, our people should stand by these suffering families and extend as far as possible and practicable relief. You know, after the assumption of BJP IPFT government here in Tripura, fascistic attacks are mounted and concentrated against our party, that is the Communist Party of India, Marxist. Other opposition parties too, they also had to face some attacks. And because of all these things, till now, one of our district committee officers, 4 of our subdivisional officers, and 85 to 90% of our local committee officers still remain closed. They are not in a position to open their doors and windows and run their activities properly and smoothly. Not only this, by this time, 13 to 14 of our comrades have been killed brutally. And hundreds of our comrades, sympathizers, have been physically attacked. And some of them could not even go to hospitals for getting treatment. And some of them even could not go to police stations to register complaint against the attackers. This is the situation. And thousands of our supporting families, including our leaders, front-ranking voters, houses have been attacked, burned down, looted, ransacked. In all this situation, hundreds of families, they have been forced to leave their place of permanent residence, and some of them have been forced to leave the state even. In this situation, undertaking a relief measure by our comrade was not that easy. But keeping that in mind, we thought that despite all these things, we shall have to stand by the side of the common people who have been facing all this trouble. If we fail to take proper steps at this moment, then what's the use of existing of Communist Party of India Marxist here in Tripura? At this call, what we have seen from the middle of April and by the first week of May, the information what we have been able to gather so far, it is revealed more than 60,000 families have been provided relief from the Communist Party of India Marxist, and almost about 1,500 centers, all these relief measures actually have been organized. And in this relief measures, our friends distributed rice, dal, edible oil, packet of salt, onion, and hand washing soaps and other important relevant items at this moment which are actually required for each and every families. In some areas, some of our friends even distributed cash money, including rice and other things. But don't think that this operation has been conducted without any interference from the side of the ruling parties. So far, we have gathered information, at least about 29 spots. The BJP supporters intervened in all these activities organized by Communist Party of India Marxist. They tried to prevent distribution of relief materials, but braving all odds, they conducted their relief. After that, some of our leaders, organizers who have organized all these relief activities, they were physically attacked, assaulted, and some of them admitted in hospitals. Some of their houses have been attacked, ransacked. And some of our friends in this situation went to police stations to lodge complaint. Because of that, some of them have been further attacked to withdraw their cases. All these things are going on. We are not only attacked. Congress and some other non-ruling parties, in some places, they have also trying to implement this sort of relief activities, and Congress and other one or two parties, they have also been attacked by the ruling party workers. All these things are going on. We, in that all-party meeting, raised these points too. while government is failing to undertake all these relief measures in proper manner, the other parties, when they have come forward to undertake these works, why they should be prevented, why they should be intervened, why they should be attacked? Of course, in that particular meeting, Chief Minister himself, perhaps it is first time, he denounced it, no, this should not be allowed to continue. But after that meeting too, these sort of attacks are going on. And what our comrades have been decided that they will continue this relief works till this lockdown situation is continued. That apart, what we have said, we know even if we are extending this relief materials, and to a little extent, if not in a big way, what the decisions government has taken so far, some sort of reliefs are also they are extending. But with this, people will not be able to survive. They need money. To earn money, they need work. So we have suggested and demanded MNREGA work, and in Tripura during left-front government time, we have introduced a special type of program that is called TWEP, that is Tripura Urban Areas Daily Wage Earning Program, that is not actually taken up in any states of other parts of the country, but in Tripura, the then left-front government introduced it. That is still existing in Tripura. So we have demanded that both in urban and rural areas, this work should again start functioning. Apart from this, the line departments of the government who are involved in developmental activities, the functioning of the line department work should also start. What we have categorically said, what we have found last year in MNREGA, less than 50 days works were done, and that was not equally distributed, and who rendered their services till now, good number of them have not been received their wages. What we have demanded, that number of days should be increased, and at the same time, after completion of their work, immediately they should be paid their wages without delay. That is what we have demanded. In some pockets, what we have gathered information, this REGA work has started, but political interference is there. What the BJP leaders in the rural areas and in urban areas have been doing, those who have taken relief materials from CPIM and those who have undertaken these relief works and activities, these people have been barred from taking part in MNREGA work and in TWEP work. But the line department activities, they have not yet started. That is what we have been objecting to and drawing the attention of the government. But government has not taken any positive measures to remove these obstacles. That is a problem. That is what the people of Tripura have been facing now. And at the same time, we, the Communist Party of India, Marxists, very consciously taken decision, because we know the fund position of our government here in Tripura. We have decided that we have 16 MLAs. The 25% of their salaries and allowances will be paid to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund from April to June, 3 months continuously. We have already, in the month of April, we have donated. In the month of May, we have donated. And at the same time, our ADC member, that is Autonomous Tribal District Areas, that is still run by Left Front, we have about 30 MDC, member of this body. They have also taken decision to give money to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. By this time, they have also donated. We have also appealed to our former MPs, current MP, and ex-MLAs, former MLAs, to donate to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Our former MPs, current MP, Rajya Sabha member, they have donated already. And a good number of ex-MLAs, former MLAs, they have also donated to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. And what we have been observing, that the people from different walks of life of Tripura, they have extending their support to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund of Tripura. In this situation, what we have been asking the government, despite all these things, we know the front constraint of the state government to undertake all these activities. Government of Tripura should approach the Government of India to help by providing adequate fund. If necessary, all the political parties, particularly the opposition political parties who attended that meeting, we are prepared to approach the Government of India. We are even ready to send application signing all the leaders of the opposition political parties who are attending this meeting to help the state government. This Chief Minister in that meeting appreciated this approach. But of course, he did not ask that immediately we should approach the central government to send money to the state government. But we are not sitting idle. This way or that way, we are trying our level best to approach, to draw the attention of the central government so that it come forward to extend financial help to the state government of Tripura. And there are many governments like Tripura who have been suffering fund constraints. They should also be helped in this way. Of course, particularly in Tripura, we have not seen yet that Government of India has extended financial support to the state government so that they can undertake measures to provide adequate necessary relief to the starving families and people who are actually passing their days on the basis of their daily earnings, which is now completely stopped. In this situation, Tripura has been facing a precarious condition and situation. And at the same time, what we have said, that at this stage, no retrenchment, not only at the government level, semi-government level, private sector, should be allowed to happen. Salary cut, wage cut should not be done, should not be encouraged to. That is what we have demanded. And at the same time, we have demanded that the farming community, particularly the peasantries, they should be helped by providing free quality seeds, fertilizer, insecticides. Otherwise, they will not prosecute their farming activities. If that is not undertaken, in the coming days, there will be shortage of meeting the requirement and demand of the common people, of course, particularly of Tripura. We have not yet seen that in this regard, Government of Tripura has taken any positive steps. We are waiting, we are still pursuing this demand. And drinking water problem is there, irrigation projects in different areas not in functional condition, the power projects particularly in many village areas are not working properly. So until and unless all these problems are not taken care of, addressed to, then the people of Tripura will suffer most, and that will cause harm to the farming community in a big way. Of course, the Chief Minister has announced that they will take care of drinking water problem and irrigation non-functional projects and non-working power projects. They will take necessary steps. But still this problem is persisting in different parts of the state. Apart from all these things, what we have been asking to the government of Tripura, that economic activities should start now gradually, particularly the small trading communities. They should be allowed to open their shutters, bringing their produce, start selling. People should be allowed to purchase all these things in proper fashion, and gradually medium-sized trade and commerce activities should be allowed to start. Of course, government should be very careful in maintaining all sorts of measures which will not create any trouble to prevent the spreading of coronavirus and prevent attack from COVID-19. That is what we have suggested. And at the same time, the transportation system, maintaining all necessary precaution, that should also be allowed to start its operation. If that is not done, undertaken, then even these business and trading activities which is now in jeopardy, that will also not actually start functioning. That is what we have actually requested the government to undertake these measures. And in this situation, what we have actually said, the government, that the district level administrations should be made more active. Our friends, comrades and sympathizers, they have started going to the district magistrate, sub-divisional level magistrate, and even to the secretaries of department relevant to take care of the problems being faced by the common people of our state. They are meeting them, submitting their demands and asking the government to act in proper fashion. In some pockets, some officers, they have been trying their level best to take some positive measures, but not everywhere equally. Another big burning problem is being faced by number of our families. Good number of Tripura boys and girls, patients, and who left Tripura in search of work and food, they have been stranded in outside Tripura. And in Tripura also, thousands of people came here as migrant laborers and for some other activities. They are also stranded. Now they are urging to the government that from both ends they should help so that they can return back to their place of residence safely. We have been asking the state government that please start taking measures. At one stage, state government side, it has been announced that they will allow, after examination of all these things, only pass the people who are stranded here, people who are stranded there outside the state, they shall have to pay the expenses. We strongly denounced it, opposed it, and requested the state government that we know that financially you are not that sound